Police brutality. Sound familiar? Well, it's been in our country for as long as we can remember, and it's gotten worse over the years. A driving factor has to do with the origins of policing and the continuing racism that both underpins policing and our society as a whole. Blatant racism can be seen in several ways, including where police patrol, who gets stopped and searched, who gets arrested, and for what, and who gets charged with what. The FBI was ordered 20 years ago to gather statistics on police misconduct, but they never did. Furthermore, the war on drugs and the treatment of chemical addiction as a crime rather than a disease has increased the volume of police encounters and has increased the rates of brutality. According to Mapping Police Violence, there were only 23 days in 2018 where police did not kill someone. Some days, up to 9 people were killed by police. One major event would bring national attention to Minnesota in 2016. On July 6, 2016, around 9 p.m., Philando Castile was shot and killed by St. Anthony police officer Geronimo Yanez during a traffic stop. What was supposed to be a normal traffic stop for a broken taillight turned deadly when Yanez thought Castile had a weapon in his hand. Yanez then pulled out his gun and fired 7 shots at point-blank range into the car. Of the 7 shots that were fired, 5 hit Castile and 2 pierced his heart. He died 20 minutes later in the Hennepin County Medical Center. On November 16, 2016, the St. Anthony officer was charged with 3 felonies, 1 count of second-degree manslaughter and 2 counts of dangerous discharge of firearms. But on June 16, 2017, he was found not guilty and cleared of all charges. This sparked outrage among everybody across the country. On July 9th and 10th, protesters clashed with police on Interstate 94, causing it to be closed. 102 people were arrested and 21 officers were injured.
My name is Michelle Gross, and I am one of the founders of the organization Communities United Against Police Brutality, and I'm currently the president. The communities that we see most affected are basically people of color, young people, and poor people, particularly homeless people. So we do see those communities more affected, but we do also know that police brutality can happen to anybody. I've worked with, for example, a very prominent female surgeon who got brutalized by the police so badly that it ruptured discs in her neck, and she's no longer able to hold her surgical instruments and be a surgeon.
Communities United have won multiple major lawsuits that have forced Minneapolis police to implement new policies into their department. In 2006, they won a class action lawsuit that put cameras in all Minneapolis police squad cars. More recently, they had a major victory when Minneapolis announced that they were going to ban fear-based training. You may be wondering what fear-based training is. Well, fear-based training teaches officers to be aware of the threats around them and to overcome the fear by taking a life to preserve their own. The police officer responsible had 56 hours of fear-based training under his belt a month prior to killing Castile. If you've seen the video, you'll see that he panics, pulls out his firearm, and starts shooting into the car. Even his partner was in the line of fire, putting him at risk of being hit by a stray bullet.
A detailed list of everyone who's been killed at the hands of law enforcement in the state of Minnesota since 2000. We have some information on older cases, but, getting reliable information to the media from those older cases is not that easy. So we don't have that much research on stuff prior to 2000, but we have a lot. We have every case documented since 2000. And we try to humanize the victims of police brutality by basically putting the names and dates
to the Use of Force Project, who compared police department use of force policies with police killing data for the top 100 largest city police departments in the country. They found that departments with policies that placed clear restrictions on when and how officers used force had far less killings than those that didn't. They also found that officers in police departments with more restrictive policies in place were less likely to be killed in the line of duty and less likely to be assaulted during a confrontation. Communities United Against Police Brutality is located right here in the Twin Cities. They hold weekly meetings every Saturday at 1:30 p.m. Come and get involved to further understand the issue of police brutality and help find solutions to stop it. You can also help by donating money to the organization by mailing it to their address. All funds will go directly to purchasing cop watch equipment and paying for court filing fees. Every police department has a policy and procedures manual. Read and become familiar with your local police department and challenge the bad policies or policies that are missing within the department. If we as a community band together and work with lawmakers and police departments, we can drastically bring down the numbers of police brutality and eventually bring it to an end.